Kuczynski.
And I'm his brother Nathan. I was diagnosed with type 1 diabetes when I was 1 year old.
I was diagnosed at 11.
And we are JDRF Dream Gala Youth Ambassadors.
Our job is to share our stories of life with type 1 diabetes and fundraise with this amazing community of supporters.
We have raised $5,000 to help find a cure for type 1 diabetes.
Will you join us?
Please help us make our dream come true. And scene!
Hi, my name is Grace, and I am a JDRF Dream Gala Youth Ambassador. I was diagnosed with type 1 diabetes when I was just 10 years old. JDRF has invested 50 years of innovative research to understand and defeat type 1 diabetes. This important work happens so that we can cure this disease and prevent anybody else from ever knowing it. Now, more than ever, we are so grateful for your support. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Sophia Glover, and I am a JDRF Dream Gala Youth Ambassador. I was diagnosed with type 1 diabetes when I was 9 years old. JDRF is leading the fight for millions of people impacted by T1D, including me. So thank you.
Hi, my name is Evan Fretro, and I'm a JDRF Dream Gala Youth Ambassador, and I was diagnosed with type 1 diabetes when I was 7 years old. With your partnership, JDRF is improving lives today and tomorrow by accelerating life-changing breakthroughs to cure, prevent, and treat type 1 diabetes. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Natalie Brogan, and I'm a JDRF Dream Gala Youth Ambassador. I was diagnosed with type 1 diabetes when I was 9 years old. JDRF has invested 50 years of innovative research to understand and defeat T1D. This important work happens so that we can cure this disease and prevent anyone else from ever knowing it. Now more than ever, we are so grateful for your support. Thank you.
everybody. Ian McNeil here with Glass Distillery, founder and head distiller. Good folks over at JDRF asked me to put together a simple and delicious cocktail that you can make at home. So I've decided to put together the Dream Teenie for you. Simple and delicious. These are made with ingredients you probably have at home. Half an ounce of lemon juice, 3/4 of an ounce of Aperol, 1 3/4 ounces of glass nectar vodka. It's a honey-infused vodka that I make right here at the distillery. Put that in a shaker filled with ice. Give it a really good shake. Then strain that into a martini glass with your favorite lemon garnish. It's a beautiful color. It's only slightly sweet from the honey that's in the nectar vodka. And I think it's a beautiful summertime drink that you can make at home. Don't have all those ingredients? Want something simpler? How about a vodka soda? It's this simple. Don't forget to get pre-registered. You can do so via text or email. And cheers to my good friends and our honorees, Jay and Terry Ackley. Thank you so much for your kindness.
And I'm his brother Nathan. I was diagnosed with type 1 diabetes when I was 1 year old.
I was diagnosed at 11.
And we are JDRF Dream Gala Youth Ambassadors.
Our job is to share our stories of life with type 1 diabetes and fundraise with this amazing community of supporters.
We have raised $5,000 to help find a cure for type 1 diabetes.
Will you join us?
Please help us make our dream come true. And scene.
Hi, my name is Grace, and I am a JDRF Dream Gala Youth Ambassador. I was diagnosed with type 1 diabetes when I was just 10 years old. JDRF has invested 50 years of innovative research to understand and defeat type 1 diabetes. This important work happens so that we can cure this disease and prevent anybody else from ever knowing it. Now, more than ever, we are so grateful for your support. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Sophia Glover, and I am a JDRF Dream Gala Youth Ambassador. I was diagnosed with type 1 diabetes when I was 9 years old. JDRF is leading the fight for millions of people impacted by T1D, including me. So thank you.
Hi, my name is Evan Fretro, and I'm a JDRF Dream Gala Youth Ambassador, and I was diagnosed with type 1 diabetes when I was 7 years old. With your partnership, JDRF is improving lives today and tomorrow by accelerating life-changing breakthroughs to cure, prevent, and treat type 1 diabetes. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Natalie Brogan, and I'm a JDRF Dream Gala Youth Ambassador. I was diagnosed with type 1 diabetes when I was 9 years old. JDRF has invested 50 years of innovative research to understand and defeat T1D. This important work happens so that we can cure this disease and prevent anyone else from ever knowing it. Now more than ever, we are so grateful for your support. Thank you.
So
they must play with it.
I don't know if they are or not, but I don't hear him if he's talking to me.
May 2020, we mark 50 years since the founding of JDRF. Our story, from its humble start to where we are today, is all about the power of us. Two moms each learned that their sons had type 1 diabetes. Stunned, scared, confused, they asked questions that the doctors could not answer. Both made the same decision: find others also impacted by this same disease and together fight back. Their first gathering on May 21st, 1970, launched what is now JDRF. Lee and Carol helped ensure no one would ever be alone in their hope for a world without T1D. That was the power of us. JDRF created a network of T1D researchers, linked them together to share information and accelerate their work. We created chapters with information, resources, and reassurance. We developed life-changing programs like the Bag of Hope, galas, and walks, so that anyone with T1D would know that they are not alone. We advocated for the Special Diabetes Program, which has supported about $3 billion in T1D research. We established JDRF affiliates around the world. We drove the delivery of artificial pancreas systems and continuous glucose monitors. We've accelerated research that enables us to replicate beta cells. We're seeing the reality of delaying the onset of T1D and the possibility of preventing it. We're educating healthcare practitioners, and we're supporting newly diagnosed families. We're closer to curing this disease than we've ever been before. We won't stop until we create a world without T1D. Thank you. Thank you all.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the 31st annual JDRF Dream Gala, our very first virtual edition. I'm Steve Rabel, along with my fellow Cairo 7 News anchor Monique Ming-Lavin, and we hope that all of you are ready to enjoy a very special evening with family and friends from the comfort of your own homes, obviously, this year. Now, even though we can't be together in person, we do promise an evening that will delight, move, and inspire you.
And good evening, Steve. You're actually looking presentable tonight. That's terrific. And good evening, everyone at home.
Thank you so much.
Welcome to this very special virtual edition of the Dream Gala. Over 3 decades now, the JDRF Seattle Guild has raised more than $75 million. Of course, that is thanks to our incredible Seattle community of volunteer leaders, sponsors, and donors. There is a legacy and a rich history of innovative and creative philanthropy associated with the Dream Gala in Seattle. Now, here is where the Fund to Cure portion of the evening was created, thanks to some very special leadership. And tonight we carry on the tradition from the Cairo 7 studio, Steve's home and yours, of raising critical funding to find cures for type 1 diabetes.
So, Monique, thank you, by the way, and you look absolutely wonderful tonight as well. I know you and I could not wait to host again this very event at the Seattle Sheraton. Remember, back in March. But we look forward to this event every year because we know the difference that JDRF makes around the world and right here in Seattle. So that is our focus tonight. Every Dream Gala dollar we raise impacts type 1 diabetes research in Seattle and beyond. Now, after months of work and planning and reimagining, obviously, the gala, now in this virtual space, our moment to celebrate JDRF together is finally here. So are all of you. Both Monique and I want to especially recognize the many sponsors whose ongoing outstanding commitment and support of JDRF and the Dream Gala brings us all closer to our dream of a cure. Now, during the opening of tonight's program, we shared a special recognition of our sponsors. We thank and salute all of you for your generosity and your leadership. We certainly could not do this without you.
Yeah, of course, we had a different event in mind when we looked ahead to this gala. But the mission stays the same. Our community is stronger thanks to the amazing leaders who always step up in support of JDRF. We thank all of you for joining us tonight. What also stays the same, we have an incredible auction. And a lot of you have already taken advantage of our virtual silent, super silent, and live auctions bidding on some pretty great stuff. You can continue to bid throughout tonight's program. You're going to have to beat me out for a couple of these items. And in just a few moments, Seattle's own David Silverman will be sharing some more information about the silent auction and our fabulous live auction. If you're not set up yet to bid on these incredible items, you can text DREAM31 to 243-725, DREAM31 to 243-725 to bid right from your mobile device. And you'll see this information on your screen throughout tonight's event.
All right. Now, that does make it easy. My bride, Sharon, she has actually taken possession of my phone so she can do all the bidding for, at least for herself and perhaps for me. Monique, I have an eye on some some incredible wine.
Yeah.
I'm sure you've got your eye on a few items as well. In addition to the beautiful selection of wine, the Guild has curated a dazzling array of spectacular items again this year. The auction continues to be an important part of this truly special and memorable night in support of JDRF's research projects aimed to eliminate type 1 diabetes. One of the most inspiring moments in the ballroom every year is when we all share in a very special moment at Fund to Cure. And tonight, there will be no difference. We cannot wait to share more about this important effort to raise funds for JDRF research. For now, keep on bidding, sit back, relax with your favorite beverage. I have mine right here. Thank you very kindly. And together, we will all play a crucial role tonight in support of JDRF's efforts to eradicate type 1 diabetes. We all know that bringing this gala to all of you takes months of a lot of hard work from so many leaders. So right now, it's my pleasure to introduce two of those leaders, our gala co-chairs, Brian Olenek and Brandon Kindle.
Thank you, Brian and Lelia, for inviting my partner Clinton Barrett and myself to join you as co-chairs this year. On behalf of Clinton and I, A toast to you and Lelia, and to everyone joining us tonight. Our sincere thanks for making this a special virtual Dream Gala. Cheers. The Dream Gala is legendary in Seattle and nationally recognized for its innovation and extraordinary generosity. All of you truly demonstrate the power and strength of the Seattle community in raising more than $75 million over the last 30 years to fund the most promising, cutting-edge science to cure, prevent, and treat type 1 diabetes. Tonight's virtual ballroom is filled with our many sponsors, wonderful community leaders, and friends. We are truly grateful for your extraordinary generosity, and we thank you. Your support and commitment make it possible for the important advances in diabetes research to continue to accelerate at an amazing pace all across the world, and of course here in the wonderful research institutions in Seattle. Tonight, I'm thrilled to personally thank one of our community leaders, this year's honoree, Jay and Terry Ackley and K&H Printing, for their leadership and significant contributions to the JDRF Seattle Guild. Jay and Terry, we are forever thankful for all that you've done for JDRF and throughout our community.
Well said, Brandon, and cheers to you, my friend. And a very special thank you to Jay and Terry Ackley for all that you continue to do for JDRF and our Seattle community. Tonight's virtual gala promises three things: an evening that will delight you, an evening that will inspire you, and an evening that will move you. I continue to be humbled and inspired by the work and commitment of our entire community of T1D champions, our sponsors, donors, and loved ones living each and every day with type 1 diabetes, and to the incredible researchers at home right here in Seattle. Tonight, as we recognize the progress that's been made since JDRF's inception nearly 50 years ago, we are acutely aware that this pandemic has put critical, life-altering research in a precarious position, disrupting momentum and impacting important progress. All of you joining us tonight are a testament to the power of us coming together, because we know that type 1 diabetes does not stop. Your support now is more important than ever before, and our goal of achieving a world with type 1 diabetes is still very much alive. From the bottom of our hearts, thank you for being with us and giving so generously from your hearts to ensure that T1D research continues uninterrupted during this critical time for JDRF. Thank you. And it is my great pleasure and honor to welcome Dr. Gary Kaplan, Chairman and CEO of the Virginia Mason Health System.
Good evening, everyone out there. I'm Dr. Gary Kaplan, Chairman and CEO of Virginia Mason Health System, along with my wonderful wife, Wendy. Thank you to this year's Gala chairs, Brian and Lilia Olenek, and Brandon Kindle and Clinton Bereth. We all appreciate your commitment in leading our efforts this year.
I'm Wendy Kaplan. We are thrilled to join you here celebrating the JDRF Seattle Guild and the 31st Dream Gala, a remarkable 3-decade history aimed to end type 1 diabetes.
At Virginia Mason, we are extremely proud to support and partner with the JDRF Seattle Guild and with JDRF nationally in its efforts to bring an end to type 1 diabetes. We've been making a difference together for 31 years. Our local JDRF community, all of you, have made a real and tangible difference in the lives of people living with type 1 diabetes, and together we have gained incredible ground in the effort to find cures. We are excited to be participating in the Virtual Dream Gala this year as we highlight local research projects at the Benaroya Research Institute and the University of Washington throughout the evening. Type 1 diabetes research in Washington has been an integral component of JDRF's global research enterprise. JDRF has funded more than 90 research projects in Washington State, totaling more than $65 million. If you have not already, please join us and continue this effort by participating in the auction and raising your virtual paddle high in support of the Fund to Cure.
Gary, well said. It's time for a toast. We're drinking Dream Teenies tonight.
And now it's my pleasure to welcome JDRF's President and CEO, Dr. Aaron Kowalski. Have a great evening, everyone.
Hi, everyone. I'm Dr. Aaron Kowalski, President and CEO of JDRF. First and foremost, I hope you and your families are doing well and staying safe during these exceptionally difficult times. A little more than 3 months ago, COVID-19 changed our world. And shortly thereafter, difficult but necessary decisions were made to cancel very important events. Ahead of everyone else, the Seattle Guild demonstrated their leadership and made the right decision about the March 7th Dream Gala. Their legendary innovation and creativity continue with tonight's virtual experience. Knowing that the virtual Dream Gala is the last great event of the spring season, I want to thank everyone who's participating tonight to support our vision of a world without type 1 diabetes. I especially want to extend my gratitude and appreciation to the extraordinary Seattle Guild. For more than 31 dedicated years, you've raised over $75 million for type 1 diabetes research. Extraordinary, incredible, thank you. I often talk about driving better outcomes. Well, your loved ones and those of countless others are living healthier, safer lives because of the technological advancements, treatments, and life-altering research that you have funded. Thank you. I can tell you my brother and I are benefiting every day from these advancements. I'm so grateful for all of your support. JDRF was founded by two families 50 years ago, determined to make a difference, and I continue to see that same spirit in Seattle. A very special thank you to the Benaroya and Lee families for your incredible generosity, vision, and guidance, and to the many corporations and Seattle families who stand with you. I also want to acknowledge the honorees and Living and Giving Award recipients, Jay and Terry Ackley. You are true T1D champions. A heartfelt thank you to all. This is an especially important and critical time for JDRF and type 1 diabetes research. This pandemic has dramatically disrupted momentum, placing life-altering type 1 diabetes investigative work in a very precarious position. When I learned that the portion of tonight's Fund a Cure will be directed towards some of the most innovative and promising research at the Benaroya Research Institute and the University of Washington, I was thrilled. These two institutions are powerhouses of T1D science and will benefit directly from your generous support during Fund a Cure this evening. Please know how grateful I am for all that you do in Seattle to help drive our amazing research progress. As many of you know, I love coming out to Seattle and visit as often as I can. I wish I could be there this summer. I look forward to coming back when we can and celebrating this progress together. Thank you all so much for all that you do for people with diabetes and for JDRF. Take care.
Well, Dr. Kowalski, thank you so much for joining us from New York, and thank you for certainly all that you do on behalf of the JDRF community and your role as president and CEO. We are grateful for your leadership.
So grateful. Now, each year, the Living and Giving Award recognizes a business or an individual who's made an impactful contribution to the JDRF Dream Gala and the JDRF mission to find a cure for T1D. And tonight, we honor Jay and Terry Ackley and K&H Printing for their leadership and significant contributions to the JDRF Seattle Guild and the Dream Gala. Now, their families committed to utilizing their resources to raise funds. For more than 10 years, they have done that for JDRF and so many other organizations. They are a model for volunteerism and philanthropy throughout our community. So, ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to introduce to you this evening Jay and Terry Ackley.
I want to thank you all for your good citizenship and philanthropies that as we go forward in our communities. I've got a couple of shout outs I'd like to make. One in particular, it's our only connection really to JDRF besides our interest in the research of autoimmune diseases and type 1 diabetes. It's my partner of 25 years is the connection. His grandson is here tonight. He was going to be here, now it's virtual. His name is Evan Fetro, and he's one of the ambassadors for JDRF. Thanks, Evan, and thanks, Rob Haynes, for being my partner. I have some comments to make about the wisdom of money. My old man used to say to me, honey, money's made round to roll and light to fly. Don't try to hold on to it. Do something good with it. What I'm going to ask you tonight is to do something good with yours. I got a little emotional about this because I was thinking about my old man. In closing, I'd like to say that life is made up of memories. And for Terry and I, this honoree will be one of our best memories. Thank you, and good night.
Jay and Terry, congratulations, and thank you certainly for your longtime support of JDRF and for all that you do throughout our community. Now, we can't thank you enough for your ongoing support of the Dream Gala. That's a significant investment in diabetes research.
Such a terrific couple. And now to a terrific opportunity. It is time to take a look at a selection of some of the fabulous live auction items that you at home have been bidding on this past week. Sharon Rabel has as well, I understand. These items will be highlighted tonight as part of our virtual JDRF Dream Gala.
Yet another stellar year of wine, gorgeous glass, some world-class experiences. Remember, your winning bid ensures JDRF continues forward with crucial research aimed to end type 1 diabetes. And I can't wait to hear more from David Silverman, who is joining us tonight to give us some insight about, a number of these unique items. We are friends. We go back 1,000 years. David, welcome. Good evening to you.
Thank you, Steve. Thank you, Steve. Thank you, Monique. Monique, any event that you participate in is better for it. So thank you so much for your dedication to JDRF. And Steve, what can I say? An old bud. Rabes and I go way back. We got to take a moment to congratulate you on your 38-year career at Cairo and wishing you the best in your retirement. I can't believe I'm saying that. I've known you for over 40 years. And we look forward, of course, to hearing you on the Seahawk games. None of us I don't know how we're surviving without hearing your voice broadcast, and I'm looking forward to hearing you back at the Seahawks games. And tonight, this very evening, you are celebrating your anniversary with one of the loveliest ladies in the world, Sharon. And so congratulations to both of you. And it is so great to have your participation always. So cheers, many, many more happy years for the both of you. And good evening to all of you. We've got over 1,000 people that have registered for this Dream Gala. As many of you know, the Seattle Guild is famous, nationally known as a legend in the gala and auction world. And it is a very special night indeed in this virtual world that we're living in. And what's really special is I am coming to you live right now from the Sheraton Grand in Seattle. I'm in the presidential suite. It is probably the only chance I will ever get to set foot in this. Look, you can even see the logo reflected in the building back there. And we're so pleased to be back here at the Sheraton, one of our longtime partners, and we are so grateful for their generosity and their support for over 3 decades, a long, long history with JDRF. In fact, we were supposed to be here for the Dream Gala on March 7th for the 31st Dream Gala. So much has changed, but we're so glad that you've remained strong and are here with us tonight virtually. So we've arrived at a very special time to recognize the generosity of the Seattle community, the many supporters. All of you have given so generously over the years to the Dream Gala. This year, over all the past 30 years. Tonight, it's time to be inspired by the work that JDRF continues to do here in Seattle and beyond, and all thanks to your support. Tonight's also a time to have fun with this amazing auction that you've been browsing, hopefully, and bidding on all week. I know you've been bidding on, and some of you have taken advantage of these great buy now opportunities. I'll tell you about that in a second. Now, before we get started, let's share some important details to all get on the same page. Both our silent and the featured categories have been open for some time now. All of our wine lots opened up today. And so I'm sure you've been bidding and watching. I'm following along on the page. Your bids are great. So the wine and the spirits will close at 8 p.m. sharp tonight. The rest of the silent and the super silent auction will close tomorrow afternoon at 2 p.m. So that's important. The featured packages, what would have otherwise been known as our live items right here at the Dream Gala, those are numbered 1 through 15 on your site. They're called the featured items. Those will close at the end of the night's program, and I'll give you a fair warning on that, but realize those are going to close tonight. Also, we have a raffle opportunity. What would a Dream Gala be without a raffle opportunity? And this is a great one. These tickets are just $100. We have 3 drawings. The grand prize is $25,000 prize. So don't wait. All you got to do is go on to your site and look for that raffle opportunity. As I said, they're just $100. I'll be closing that in just a few moments. It'll be your last chance. So get on there, buy a couple of raffle tickets. We're going to pull and let the winners know right here tonight. So there are 2 features that you're going to notice on your smartphone as you browse and you bid. First, really importantly, the Buy Now button. If you know you just cannot live without that item, just click on that Buy Now button. Nobody can outbid you. That's it. You have bought it. Take advantage. Some of our people have already taken advantage of that Buy Now button, and good for you. Now, the second important thing is the opportunity in this format to place a maximum bid amount. That is the most that you're willing to pay for a package, or that you say you're willing to bid, but, you know, I know how this works. But remember, everything goes to JDRF, so put in a high maximum. You don't want to lose that for want of maybe $200 more. So when you place a max bid, the system will continue to bid on your behalf without you even needed to do it right up until your maximum bid is reached. It's really very simple. It's basically putting your bidding on autopilot. You just sit back and enjoy the wonderful show. Tonight, we continue the Dream Gala extraordinary tradition with offerings from master artists. I'm surrounded by some of these wonderful works, winemakers, local chefs, just to name a few. All of these items from our extremely generous donors who continue to give year after year to JDRF. These are very special packages. As I said, they're formerly known as our live auction packages. They were destined to be here during our Dream Gala down in the ballroom, but they are open for bidding right now, so get in there on your smartphone. Look for featured items 1 through 15. Now, in just a few moments, I'm going to go through and highlight just a few of those wonderful offerings. So all you've got to do is bid on these items. You've been bidding since June 17th, and the bidding has been amazing, but we know you're going to continue bidding throughout tonight's program. So get in there and continue that bidding. I'm monitoring this. These bids are going up. Now, one more note. I invite you all to share your thoughts, your words of encouragement with virtual gala community that's out there via the chat function on your screen. Now, it's in different places depending on what screen you're on, so just poke around. You'll find the chat. You see who you need to address and give a shout out. Maybe you want to say hi to somebody across the country. Maybe you want to say hi to somebody just across the block. Maybe you want to honor your family, a friend. This is a great way to say hello to the community, and it's a wonderful JDRF community. Great way to honor friends, family, cheer the sponsors, thank the sponsors in our research community. I invite you all to participate that way through the chat. Also, while you're celebrating tonight at home, take a picture of the formal pajamas that you might be wearing, whatever you're wearing at home. Take photos of your gala experience and tag us on Facebook at JDRF Seattle Guild using the hashtag Virtual Dream Gala. We'd love to see those pictures. Share all of those with us. Makes it a lot more fun. All right, so we're getting to the last call for these raffle tickets, so make sure you're getting your raffle opportunities. If you don't have it in your hot little hands, reach for that smartphone. Take a moment to set yourself up with a raffle reservation or several, because in a few moments, we're going to be closing the raffle. This is your last chance, really. Now, following our auction highlight, we'll be pulling 3 raffle winners. I invite you all to secure your spot in that. All you got to do, go to the homepage, as I told you, click on Reserve Raffle Tickets, just $100 each. And we really have to thank Gordon and Gretchen Rain, who are offering 3 stunning items. I think you can see them on your screen right now. As I said, the grand prize is valued at over $25,000. We'll announce the winner at the end of tonight's program, so you want to stick around. Ladies and gentlemen, right now, we are closing that raffle opportunity. So on a 5 count, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, that raffle opportunity is closed. Thank you for buying those. And now it is time to dive into our featured items. These are incredible auction packages. Well, all of the packages in our live and silent are incredible, but we're going to highlight just a few for you. I invite you to go and look at these featured items. Get ready to bid. I mean, you can continue bidding if you're looking at those right now. These packages, as I said, are closing at the end of the program, and that is getting closer minute by minute. It's getting exciting. First and foremost, we want to thank all of the generous donors who procured each of these wonderful items. Each one is truly special. Look, any sold here, you can look for cues in the Zoom chat from the staff up front. Thank the winner, the donor in that chat box. In addition to some of these fine items I'm going to talk about, I want to mention some of the packages that are also available. Now, I have great news. That Sloan proprietary 6-year vertical, that was born. I think that was sold to Mike and Mary Lee, who took advantage of our buy now opportunity. So thank you so much, Mike and Mary Lee. We've got a Dante Marioni blown glass Whopper vase. This is it sitting right here, and it is indeed a Whopper vase. I didn't even know what a Whopper vase was. Thank you so much, Mimi Pierce Estate and Traver Gallery. We also have a Leonetti Cellar 12-year vertical. That was sold already. The buy it now opportunity was taken to, let's see, do I have who bought that? Anyway, somebody bought that, that Leonetti, and that is wonderful right there. Thanks to Charles and Lisa Poe for that donation. We have item number 8 is amazing. The Museum of Glass Kids Design Experience. If you've never been down there to Tacoma, the Museum of Glass is just amazing. And they do such a wonderful job with kids down there. So that is a wonderful opportunity for some of the younger kids in your family, maybe grandkids. Item number 10 is a wine reception. Oh, we want to thank Museum of Glass, of course. Item number 10 is a wine reception for 40 at K Vintners. Oh, look at that. Late-breaking information, high-tech virtual notes. No, they're not virtual. They're real. That K Vintners opportunity was already sold in the Buy It Now opportunity to Mike Boyle and Daniel Dombrowski. Thank you so much, Mike and Daniel, for that. So that's gone already, but thanks to the donors on that K Vintners, singer-songwriter Maddie Smith, the Fork and Fin Food Truck, and Trident Seafoods for that great donation. Item number 12, pave the way to a new outdoor space. This is the opportunity to do some of that upgrade on your property there, thanks to Appian Construction. That's item 12. Item 14 is an amazing getaway. And yes, we are going to be able to get away in the future. Don't worry. We're going to get through this. And this is to Diamante Resort in Cabo. It's a 7-night golf getaway, and it does not get any better than the golf in Cabo. Thank you so much, Diamante Resort and Wally Joyner. So right now we're going to dive and just highlight a few of these special items. And I'd like to share with you right now a very special message from 2 longtime JDRF supporters, the one and only Dale and Leslie Chihuly. Take it away, Dale and Leslie.
Hi, everybody. Dale and I are in our Ballard studio in Seattle, sitting in Dale's office, thinking about the terrific work that JDRF does and has done over all of these years. We're very proud to be part of this year's auction. We know it's a challenge, it's a different year. We're sorry we can't gather in person, but we've put a few items together in the package that we hope goes really well for the auction results. One is Dale's Royal Floats, beautiful print, which you'll see in a photograph, and another is Dale's Pendleton Blanket number 17. He's been doing a collaboration with Pendleton over many years now, and we're proud to put these 2 items together because they're really representative of Dale's work. Also, there'll be a tour of the boathouse, and you'll get to see some of the collections and unique installations around Dale's studio in Lake Union. So we're wishing you guys the very best results tonight with the auction.
I'm so proud to work with JDRF ever since Jack and Becky Manarroyo got a hold of me some 20 or 30 years ago. It's an honor to be a part of it. Thank you.
Love you guys. Thanks for your amazing work. Keep going.
Thank you so much, Dale and Leslie, longtime supporters, as I said, and they're past Gala honorees, and they have handpicked, as they said, this item for JDRF. So this is item number 6. And as Leslie told you, this is an exclusive boathouse tour for 4 guests, showcasing his work from his iconic series, his personal collections of art, unique objects. The boathouse is home to one of the world's largest hot shops, where Dale and his great crew create works in glass for exhibitions around the world. These things go out all over the place. And need I say any more? I mean, the pool. The pool, I can't even begin to describe it. If you've been there, you know what I'm talking about. It is a must-see. It is the most unique pool you will ever see in your life. Also in this package, Royal Floats, framed fine art print. It is sitting right here behind me. This reveals Chihuly's expressive sensibilities. It's a multi-layered copper background, 6-color serigraph with handwork. It's signed by Chihuly himself in acrylic. And this is this is one of only 175 produced. Also included in this, but wait, there's more, is blanket number 17. This celebrates the Native American traditions evident in all of Dale's work. In collaboration with Pendleton, each blanket is crafted in a numbered edition of 250. Finally, as I said, your group of 4 will experience a guided tour, the private work of artist Dale Chihuly. This is just an amazing thing. Hey, if you've been to the boathouse, get in on there at that chat. Tell people how great this is. A big shout out to Dale and Leslie Chihuly. Thank you so much, Dale and Leslie, for your support and for this great package. So let me see right now. Oh, look, the bids are going up on that. It's above $3,000 right now. So keep that going. That's doing great. So now I'm going to move on to item number 11, which is a wonderful opportunity. Gordon James $5,000 gift certificate. And this is a gift certificate to Gretchen and Gordon Rain's fine jewelry store, home to some of the most beautiful rare diamonds and gemstones in the world. The big question is, how will you spend your $5,000 there? Rubies, emeralds, diamonds, sapphires, maybe all of them in a pendant, earrings, bracelet, you name it. Gordon is an internationally respected jewelry designer for over 35 years, and the designer, Gretchen, designs for women who want to wear what they love. You'll leave Gordon James Fine Diamonds with something that you absolutely love. Big shout out to Gordon James Diamonds. Somebody has already bought one of those, I believe, but we have 4 more at that guaranteed price of $5,000. So jump on in there and get one of those. That would be maybe you want to get your Christmas shopping done early, get a little present going. And so oh, look at that. I'm getting late-breaking information handed to me on all these notes. You should see it up here in this presidential suite. I wish I could turn the camera around and show you all what's going on here. And Carrie's given us some good support there. Thank you, Carrie, our general manager. So now we're going to move on to item number 7, and that is these 2 lovely pieces sitting right next to me. These are a Pullman Knowles sculpted glass artwork, and glass artist Sabrina Knowles and Jenny Pullman, they've been working collaboratively to create glass sculpture for over 25 years. Throughout this journey, they've drawn inspiration from their travels and their life experiences. And this series represents reverence, an homage to each other and to life. Each figure is sculpted in solid glass, freehand, and they're just amazing, so graceful. And they're done without molds. They're mounted on a steel patina base, and they really are stunning, stunning pieces. Be a great addition to anybody's collection. And we really want to thank Sabrina Knowles and Jenny Pullman. And if you know Sabrina and Jenny, give a shout out to them. Let me check out where those are right now. We're up to almost $4,000 on that. Oh, look at that, Michael Benroya. Good for you. Keep that going, because these are a wonderful, wonderful pair of glass sculptures. They're just, I can't really do them justice on camera here. They are really, really stunning. Right now, we've got a very special Lark and Quilceda Creek dinner, not a Greek dinner, a Creek dinner. This is for 12 people. It's item number 5. And here is the good news, is that we have already sold 2 of these, but our donors have said, guess what? Why don't you go ahead and sell another one? So we want to thank Bob and Cindy Mason. They already did a buy it now, and that's at $20,000. We also want to thank our sponsors on this, Mike and Mary Lee, Lark, Chris Nishawaki, a longtime supporter of JDRF. He's such a generous guy, providing great wine to so many different parties. And also Alex Stewart of Quilceda Creek. So just some of the oh, and I wanted to thank Tom O'Keefe for the Leonetti purchase before I get. He did the buy now on the Leonetti. But on this Lark Creek, it is just amazing, because Mary and Michael Lee will host you at their elegant home on the shores of Lake Washington. 12 people, 6 couples. You'll have an inventive multi-course meal prepared with locally sourced ingredients by Chef Jonathan Sundstrom, owner of Lark, and the James Beard Foundation's 2007 Best Chef in the Northwest. You'll have champagne, dessert wines, outstanding whites paired to each course. And as I said, the wines come from Chris Nishawaki, a real wine guru. You'll also get that Quilceda Creek, and it is Washington State premier wine producer, according to Robert Parker. So thanks to all of our generous donors. As I said, we've sold 2 of them at $20,000. We'll sell another one at that buy it now price of just $20,000. That is a wonderful opportunity, just waiting for 12 friends out there, 6 couples, you name it. You do the math out there. I'm not going to do that for you. I got my hands full with all these great items. Oh, now, as I told you, Bob and Cindy bought that, and at one of those already, and thank you so much. Let me see how these are going there. I'm just going to check back in on these. Oh, yeah. They're doing really well. All these beds, keep those going, because all of these items, they're going to close down at the end of this before we go into our Fund a Cure section. So make sure you get those bids in. And again, don't be afraid to take advantage of that buy it now opportunity. The next thing we're going to highlight is item number 9. It is a pink dog sculpture from Christina Bothwell. I hope you can see it. It's right here on the lovely view of the city for this wonderful little pink dog sculpture. This has elements of earthy, pit-fired clay with translucent cast glass. I'd hold it up, but I'm really afraid to hold something like this up. It has touches of surface paint and an occasional found object. It really is quite a little collection there. Animals and human-animal hybrids are among Bothwell's favorite forms. She thrives on nature. She lives with her family in the Pennsylvania countryside, and these pieces are just wonderful, and she is going to be the subject of an upcoming PBS documentary. So now is the time to get your hands on one of her pieces before she's featured on PBS, because, you know, after she's featured, the prices on her stuff, well, do I really need to spell this out for you? So get on this. Thank you so much to Austin Art Projects for this donation, and thank you so much to all of our donors on these. You're doing great on these bids. We're moving right along. This item number 15 that we're going to feature right now is a high-performance racing experience for 16 people at Proformance. Indulge your need for speed. You and your friends will feel like race car drivers for a day as you spend a private day at Pacific Raceways in Kent, Washington, for some of the finest driver training available. There's a 9-turn road course that you will have at your disposal. In your car or one of the school's racing sedans, you will have a professional instructor riding along with you. Private use of the Pacific Raceway for you and your party, you and 15 friends. Catered breakfast and lunch. You'll get a group photo to remember this whole great day. And this is an amazing experience experience to spend the day driving these cars around this roadway. You get training beforehand. It's a really safe and wonderful experience. And thanks to Beth McCaw, Jan Bernier, Don Kitch Jr., and Donna Kitch, and Proformance Racing School, because this is an amazing item. Let's see how we're doing on that. We've got a $5,000 bid on that right now. That's an $18,000 value, so get that on up there, because let's face it, 16 people having an experience like that, that is going to be fun. You're going to create some lasting lifetime memories. So we're going to close the auction in just a few seconds and announce our raffle winners. But I need to tell you, the Leonetti 12-year vertical, I was going to visit that. That was sold. And thank you so much, Tom O'Keefe. That's what I was talking about before. So thank you again. And thanks to Charles and Lisa Poe for that donation. And we also want to mention again that rare Sloan proprietary, that was already sold. Thanks to Stuart and Barbara Solman on that Sloan vertical. Thanks, Mike and Mary Lee. Thanks for buying that right now. So those are our featured items. Keep your bidding going, but I have to tell you, we're moving on to our Fundacure, and so I'm getting ready to do this countdown. So at the end of the countdown, our featured items are going to close. So get those bids in there on that, because our featured items are closing in 10, 9, 8, 7. This is the fairest count I think I've ever done. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Some of you with slow fingers, I'm giving you a chance. Maybe you got a slow Wi-Fi connection. 1.5. You're never going to get 1.5 anywhere else in the country. They don't do that at other JDRF, only here. 1. And that's it. Our featured items are now officially closed. Thank you so much. And we really want to thank our procurement co-chairs, Tom O'Keefe and Mary Nell, for procuring all of these great featured items. Thank you so much. And now it is time to announce our 3 lucky winners in our raffle. I told you this was going to happen fast. We want to respect your time here tonight. So I'm going to start with the second prize winner. The second prize winner, and we pulled these, is very legit. We didn't just, award these. We pulled these out in a random generator. The second prize winner, congratulations, Marley Lang. You're our second prize winner. Our first prize, so the runner-up, first prize, Amy Stonehawker. Amy, congratulations. You just won our second prize in that, or we're our first runner-up prize. The grand prize, $25,000 grand prize goes to, can I have a drum roll? Lisa Colton. Congratulations, Lisa. Our staff will get a hold of you and figure out how to get all of these things to you. That's the least of our worries tonight. I'm just amazed all of this is working. And I have to give a big shout out to all our behind the scenes staff that are working to make this come to you tonight. These are actually much more complicated than a live auction in a lot of ways. There are a lot of moving parts, and you have so many people. There are people down in LA and Portland, all over the country, that are working to bring this all together so that we have a great event tonight. And we want to thank everybody supporting this auction. Because of all of you, we are raising funds needed to support crucial research to fund and find cures and to prevent type 1 diabetes. So thank you. Remember, the rest of our wine and spirit packages close at 8 p.m. tonight. The silent and super silent auction, they will continue on through tomorrow. You can keep on bidding right until 2 p.m. That's tomorrow on Sunday, until 2 p.m. on Sunday. So keep that up. So I'm going to turn it back over. We're coming into our Fundacure moment here, the part of our program that I call the most important part of any live event. So I'm going to hand it back over to you for a moment to Steve and Monique. Thank you.
Thank you so much, David. And thank you to those who are bidding or have purchased these incredible items. Now, your support tonight is crucial, especially now. We can't let anything set back JDRF's efforts to improve the lives of people who live with type 1 diabetes. And again, a huge thank you to the donors who procured each of these items. You are shining stars tonight.
Oh, you are. Now, speaking of shining stars, Monique, one thing we can agree on certainly, and that is the JDRF community, including all of you out there, tuning in tonight, you're all shining stars. You're a part of the giant JDRF family, and although we are separated tonight, I can't tell you how much I have been looking forward to being a part of bringing everyone together for this year's event, maybe more than ever. Now, with all that's going on in the world right now, it is comforting to join forces with you tonight as we raise awareness and those crucial dollars to keep research moving forward.
Yeah, it is good to all be together tonight. Now, as Dr. Aaron Kowalski noted earlier, JDRF plays a powerful role in the lives of people with type 1. In fact, we're going to hear next from a wonderful young lady and her father about the impact of JDRF in their lives. I am so proud to introduce Sophie Stonehocker and her father, Scott.
I found out I had type 1 diabetes on May 14th, 2017. I lost 13 pounds. I was drinking a lot of water, had really bad stomach aches.
And all these symptoms were just leading up, and we finally decided that it was time to go to the doctor. And the doctor immediately said, "Does type 1 diabetes run in your family?" I said, "No." Tested her blood. Sure enough, it was super high, and I had to drive her to Children's, and I call Scott, and I say, "They think she has type 1.
I was shocked, for sure, and I think I went into a very doubting type mode. You want to say, why us, why her, and it was tough.
So I found out about JDRF when I was in the hospital, actually. They came in and they all kind of sat around my bed.
It was really nice. They gave you a folder and a bear, and they just reassured you that everything's going to be okay. And if you ever have any questions, we are here. We can connect you with other moms, with other children, and just made it seem you're not alone.
Since I first met JDRF, I got involved in the Gala, Beat the Bridge, and gingerbread houses, which was really cool because I got to meet all these awesome people and kids who have diabetes just like me.
She has demonstrated such maturity in dealing with this really tough disease. She's managed it appropriately. She never complains. Sophie is my hero.
A cure would mean the world.
A cure for me would be like freedom for Sophie.
That Sophie would have this liberating experience to be able to know that she doesn't have to worry about going low or being high.
It would mean to me a lot of things because she's my sister, so and I love her, so it would be really special if there was a cure.
Thank you, Sophie and the Stonehocker family. Thank you so much. They exemplify how JDRF is making an impact throughout our community to change lives for the better. You know, just like COVID-19, type 1 diabetes doesn't discriminate, it doesn't warn, it doesn't negotiate. Are you a parent of a child with type 1 diabetes, like Scott and Amy Stonehocker? Do you have a brother or a sister like Sophie? Maybe you're a friend of someone who is living with type 1 diabetes, also referred to as T1D. Maybe you're new to JDRF. Wherever you stand, for whatever reason you come here, you're here tonight to positively impact the future by accelerating JDRF's critical research to end T1D. You know, COVID-19 has already dramatically changed our landscape. I don't have to point that out. But you have an opportunity right now to help type 1 diabetes research by directly supporting the life-altering work of JDRF with a 100% tax-deductible contribution. You can make a difference by making a gift right now to bolster the critical research happening right here in Seattle and also across the country and around the world. For those who have a special interest in supporting critical Seattle research at the Benaroya Research Institute or at the University of Washington, gifts of $10,000 or more can be locally directed to these globally influential institutions to support current life-changing T1D research. Tonight, I'm going to ask all of you to dig deep and give generously to ensure JDRF's effort to create a world without T1D. So please get your smartphones ready. Open up the Fund a Cure section, tap on it. I need you all to reach in your pockets. And if everybody out there does, obviously the amount you come out with is going to be different. But if everybody participates, and really that's what tonight is about, is participating, we can make some great numbers happen. So we're going to start our Fund a Cure tonight at the $100,000 level. So we want to first give a big thank you to Lakeside Industries. Thank you for your incredible dedication to JDRF. Mike Boyle, thank you, Mike and Daniela. We know, Mike, that this one is in honor of his son, Kiki. And don't forget to give a shout out to those people that you're donating in honor of, and it's great to get those shout outs also. So is anybody else going to join us at this $100,000 level? We'd love to hear from you, as I said, so jump on in there at the $100,000 level. And remember, you can do this anytime on your smartphone. Just tap on Fund a Cure, select your desired level. You can customize your gift by selecting the other button and enter your desired donation level. Throw in an extra $100 here and there. It all goes to the good, to that bottom line. We want to thank our wonderful honorees, Jay and Terry Ackley. They are leading us into that $50,000 level. And I see that Lakeside Industries are with us again at the $50,000 level. Thank you so much, Lakeside. Thank you, Kathy and Tom O'Keefe. Thank you, Keith and Mary McCaw Foundation. They're all in at that $50,000 level. Now is the time to jump in at that $50,000 level. This is a very transformative level. So jump on in there at that $50,000 level. It would be a wonderful thing to come in at that level. This goes quickly. I don't have to read numbers. All I have to do is tell you what levels we're at and the good that it does at each of these levels, and it really does make a difference. Now, if anyone wants to help accelerate JDRF's research projects at the $25,000 level, you can raise your virtual bid card at any time. Oh, look at that. Well, I'll get to that in just a moment, but thank you so much, Matt. Thank you at this $25,000 level, Joel and Sandy Aslanian. Also, thank you, Kathleen Albrecht and Peter McCormick, for your incredible generosity. Now, join all of these wonderful donors at our $25,000 level. Oh, look at that. Sharon Lee, I just got a note, came in at the $15,000 level. Good on you, Sharon. Thank you so much. That's going to bring us in. Oh, wait a minute. Late breaking news. Larry and Sherry Benroya, they came in at $100,000. Thank you, Larry and Sherry. Always wonderful to hear your names and to see that number by the side of it. Thank you so much. They are so generous at so many events that I do in town, and their generosity continues tonight. Thank you, Larry and Sherry. I miss seeing you out there in the audience. We're going on now to our $10,000 level. Join us at that level. This is a great way to support JDRF and its efforts to end T1D. We want to thank Ann Norman. Thank you so much at this level. Terry Sable and Knox Somfun, thank you so much. Also to John and Mary Osterhaus, thank you so much. They've given at the $10,000 level twice. They did not like the $20,000 level. They wanted the symmetry of $10,000 twice. I love that. However it comes in, it is all good. And thank you so much also at this level, Beth McCaw and Jan Bernier. Thank you so much. So generous to so many different events. We're going to go into our $5,000 level, and you can really accelerate JDRF's research projects at this $5,000 level. Raise your virtual paddle. Oh, look at that. Gary and Wendy Kaplan are in at $5,000. Thank you so much to the Kaplans. Thank you also, Gwen, our board member, and Mark Malone, the Bates Family Foundation. Thank you, Angela. She's another board member, and Rex Bates. The Rutgers Family Charitable Foundation. Thank you so much, Chris and Allie Rutgers, all at that $5,000 level, joined also by John and Vicki Haskell. Thank you so much. Jump on in there at that $5,000 level. Now, this is exciting. At our next level, the $2,500 level and on down, we have an anonymous donor that has said they will match Everything from $2,500 down up to $50,000. So now is the time to jump on in there. You're doubling your donation. You give us $2,500, that's worth $5,000 to us. You give us $1,000, that's the same as giving us $2,000 because of this match. Everything up to $50,000. That is very powerful. Thanks to our anonymous donor for stepping up there. Now, this $1,000 level, it is a powerful, powerful level. These thousands add up very quickly. So jump on in there at that $1,000 level, or maybe you want to jump in at the $500 level. Take out your phone, just go to that Fund a Cure section, tap on that. Really any amount. Now we'll take donations just at all levels, and let's see if we can fill 100% of that $50,000 match. There's a few extra levels in there, and we're at our $250 level. Maybe that's the one that speaks to you. Wonderful. Give us a couple of those 250s. That all goes into our $50,000 match. And one more thing, I wanna offer this up to you. Maybe you want to just come in at $100 or $200. Let's take this $250, maybe $100, whatever you choose. But I'd like to take these levels to honor all of the doctors, the nurses, the researchers, all of these people that are our caregivers. Right now, they are, let's face it, they're working their patooties off through this COVID-19 pandemic, and they are really focused on taking care of us through that. But they are also making sure that everybody in this T1D community also gets the care that they need. And so let's honor our caregivers, the doctors, the nurses, all of those people that are out there that are risking, let's face it, they're risking their lives to take care of us. So give another, maybe plug in another 100, another 250, throw that on top of what you'd have already given in honor of those people. Maybe you've got somebody in your family that's a caregiver, a doctor, a nurse. You know how hard they're working. Take this level and honor those people. I want to thank each and every one of you for your incredible generosity tonight, your enthusiasm throughout this event, throughout the year for JDRF. Because of all of you, you're raising precious funds needed to support crucial research and to find cures, and let's face it, to prevent type 1 diabetes in the future. Now, one last reminder, our wine and spirits lots will close at 8 p.m., as I said. The rest of our silent and super silent will close at 2 p.m. tomorrow. Oh, look at that. Mike Boyle and Daniela Dombrowski, they came in at $10,000. And Chris and John Hayda came in at $5,000. Brooke and Josh Dixon came in at $5,000. We wanted to get in there. And we want to thank everybody that came in, whatever the level. Know that you made a difference. And more importantly, tell people what you did. Tell your kids. Tell your grandchildren. Tell your friends. You know, giving is a learned activity. Seattle leads the nation in giving. Mike and Mary Lee came in for another 5K. That's it. Are you? I think it doesn't say it there. I'm pretty sure Mike and Mary are challenged all of you, all of their friends, to come in at another $5,000. Why not? Thank you, Mike and Mary. But tell people what you did, as I was saying, because giving is a learned activity. You're not born learning how to give, but the leaders in our community, I mean, the Ben Royas, the Nordstroms, everybody in our community, you see these names on the buildings, it's because they have given over the years. We have generations. Michael Ben Roya here tonight giving. He learned how to do that from his folks, and giving is learned. And know in your hearts, you have taught very well tonight, and I thank you so much for your participation. I'm going to turn it back over to Steve and Monique. Rabes, I'll see you on the Hill, and thank you all so much. My name is David Silverman, and it's been my pleasure to be back with you here at JDRF and the Dream Gala. Good night, everybody. Enjoy.
David, old buddy, thanks so very much. Now, what an incredible night of giving. Each one of you out there, you've done something truly, truly amazing tonight, and it's not over yet. Please continue to peruse the auction and remember to bid. As David mentioned, the auction will continue through tomorrow afternoon. And with your mobile device, well, you can still support the Fund a Cure. Place those max bids on items that you just must have. The system will bid for you. And since we're virtual, we hope you continue to enjoy your own personal virtual Dream Gala experience at home or wherever you are. Thank you for supporting JDRF. We do look forward to seeing you, we hope, in person for the next Dream Gala in 2021.
That is right. Now, on behalf of Steve and myself and everyone at Cairo 7, thank you for supporting JDRF tonight. Your generosity is truly, truly changing lives. Thank you for being a part of the JDRF family. It has been an amazing first ever virtual Dream Gala. Looking forward to seeing you at the next Dream Gala. Cheers to you, Steve, and to everyone at home.
And Monique, to you as well. Thanks, everybody, and good night.